when we finally came, it was to answer a call.
Greetings, I am Maleficious, and today I am playing Tharsis. Tharsis is a turn-based strategy space game, but with dice rolling and cannibalism. That should be fun. So I've already sunk about 10 minutes into this game. And normally when you start for the first time you don't get this screen. You get the tutorial, which I'm going to run. And I'm going to be going with the default crew of Doctor, Specialist, Mechanic, and Captain. So let's get started. And we're off to Mars. This briefing will give you an idea on how to command the crew and utilize the functions on the Iktomi. The journey is about halfway over, but it is still useful to have a refresher course. Your ultimate goal, reach Mars. And it looks like we're 10 weeks to Mars. Well, we managed to get there pretty quickly. The Iktomi has a staff of 6, however the rest of the crew are busy right now. The ship itself consists of 8 modules, each with its own use. Alright, in the upper left, you've got the integrity of your ship. Red marks indicate the amount of damage the events will do. And in the upper right, you've got food. Food keeps crew active by replenishing their dice. Here we have our one crew member that we have access to right now, J. Cross. On the left side is his stress level. The higher this is, the more stressed out the crew member is. On the right side is health. Less health there is, the closer they are to dying. And at the bottom, dice. It shows how many dice a crew member rolls on their turn. Available dice decrease by 1 each time the crew member is used. And we've got events on the modules. We've got a repair value, hazards, and damage at the end of turn. Reducing the repair value to 0 will remove the event, otherwise the damage will be applied to each turn. Okay, we got ship info down here. That shows all of the effects of each module, as well as what kind of crew you've got. And movement. Select a crew member first and click directly on a module. Choose deploy to confirm the movement. Everyone else is busy at the moment, so send J Cross to the pantry where the event is located. Click on him and deploy to pantry. Benzene tank inspection. Pressure fluctuation has been detected in the pantry. Worth checking as a long-term exposure to benzene or C6H6 can lead to immunotoxicity and eventually leukemia. So we're in module view now. This is where you specifically direct the crew and get work done. And you do that by rolling dice. Dice can be used to help the ship and crew. Dice can be rolled again, but rerolls are limited. We've got 2 rolls remaining right now, so let's use one. Okay. Hazards represent dangers to crew if the dice match the indicated number. If it's an injury, which is orange, then the crew member loses 1 health. If it's blue stasis, the die roll is locked into that number and cannot be re-rolled. And if it's purple void, then the die is lost and it's completely gone for that roll. Assist is automatically used to prevent these hazards. Up here we've got assist. Onboard countermeasures prevent crew from hazards. The ship replenishes 1 each turn. Okay, repair events are completed when the repair value reaches 0. This brings harm to the ship or crew. So let's use a 2 to complete the repair. Next, each crew member has a class ability. Place a die into the slot to activate the effect immediately. The dice must follow the rules indicated to be used. If it's a 1 and an up arrow, you have to roll at least a 1 on a die to use it. If it's a 5 and an up arrow, you have to roll at least a 5 on a die to use it. And an equal sign indicates that 2 or more dice have to match each other. So, our biologist can generate +1 food with any die. And each module has an ability. All modules have different capabilities that keep the ship running in good condition. Place dice here that match the requirements. The pantry replenishes accessible food storage. Put any 1 die in and gain 4 food. Finally, there's research. Each die put into research gains a point, which you can spend on projects. Projects down here, you can spend research points to gain an instant benefit. Right now we've got special tools for 2, which gives 7 repair in 1 module. Health kits for 3 points, gives 1 health to all crew. And choice harvest for 3 gives +1 food. You can also spend a research point to reshuffle and get different projects. So we'll put the 5 in here. You can have 1 of each kind of die and research at a time. So when you're done working, press the finish deployment button to return to the ship view. When all crew are used, the game advances to the next turn. So let's move onward. Detecting new events. Meteoroid proximity alert! Uh-oh, watch out for those meteoroids. Oh no! That's not good.
We had prepared for any disaster. For every disaster. Not all of them at once. We can't turn back, but how can we go on?
And that's how the game starts proper. So now we detect events. Update. A cluster of micrometeoroids have crippled the Ectomi and killed 2 crew. J. Cross has been ejected into space, and Mapia Musgrave has suffered a fatal injury. Your new goal is to survive. So we've got the doctor, the mechanic, the specialist, and the captain. And we've got 2 events, control failure in flight control, and -1 health all meteoroid strike in the greenhouse. So let's send the specialist with her 5 dice in to try and complete that meteoroid strike. Okay, catastrophic event has occurred. An unknown object has struck the ship at exceeding 55,000 miles per hour, causing extensive damage. Now, the specialist's ability is she gets 1 extra reroll, which can be useful. But less so if the dice get locked down. And also, when in the greenhouse, if you roll matching 2 or 3 matching dice, you can get 1 or 2 extra food, which allows you to replenish your crew's dice. Okay. I'm going to go with this, so 10, 18, and down 6. Alright, so let's bring the captain in. Captain's special ability is if you roll a 5 or more on a die, you can use that to give 1 extra die to all crew in the module. And since everyone is here right now, that would be really good. There's the 5, and that 3 just locked. Well, so we'll give extra dice to everyone, and repair. Next I'm going to use the doctor, so I can finish this off. Doctor's special ability is if you roll a 5 or more on a die, you give +1 health to all crew in the module. So since everyone is still here, well, that's a little wasteful. I'm going to have to, I'll put the 6 in, I'll use the 6 to finish repairs, and I'm going to reroll that 2 and put it into research. And then finally, I'm going to send the mechanic to flight control. Control panel unresponsive. A wiring short has occurred in flight control, leading to an overwatch condition on the crucial control panel. This event has got an injury effect and stasis effect. The mechanic's special ability is if you roll a 5 or more on a die, you can give 1 extra point to the ship's hull. And while you're in flight control, if you roll a 5 or more, then you can get no movement damage. Normally, if you move through a module with an event, or try to move out of a module with an event in it, you're going to take a damage, but with this, no one will take damage. So, let's roll, try and get 13 on 3 dice. Ouch. Well, I got my 13. Granted, I didn't want to take that much damage in getting it. Okay, all events complete, so no one paying damage.
Moods are turning sour. The crew's and my own. But if I can't lead them, we're all dead. I need to get it together.